What's up guys, it's Get Ready to Battle, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Series. This is, I believe, episode 10. Last episode, we went to the Nether, and I had part of a mental breakdown because I decided to record at 1:30 a.m., which is a terrible idea. Do it at a reasonable time. Don't play games that late. In between episodes, I've gotten a few things, so I'll show those off, and then we can get into the meat of this episode. First of all, another lightning storm happened, and I got both of these, which is real nice and easy. I got a zombie right over in this area, and then a piglin. I made another nether portal over near the farm. I also got a horse. I just wanted a horse. I didn't want constant use of firework rockets, so I got a horse. And it was pretty nice. The first horse I tried was pretty good. To find out the stats, you can do tests involving pure survival, but if you are able to control your world in the same way that you can do with land, if you go F3 and I on an entity, you can see client-side data in the clipboard. So just see where it is. But if you have commands on, or if you're opt on a multiplayer server, and you do the same F3I, that's the wrong thing, you get to see the server-side info, which includes a lot more info, such as the age, the owner. There's a lot of things you can do. But the most important ones, what? Oh, is it back here? Wait, what? Okay, it didn't work how I thought it would. But what it does show is I think it's because there's a limit on how much actually shows up here. But if you go into a Word document and paste it, you can see the speed, the jump height, and the health. Now you can tell the health just from right here, but having a numerical data for the health and jump boost, which is really nice. This is the first horse I found, and on a scale of 0.11 to 0.33, this is a 0.28 in terms of speed, which is really nice. So, I've just been using this instead of firework rockets. Now, let's show off what I've done with the nether roof. I have done some research into how nether portals work. So, I have a little bit of a nether hub. It's not much. I have connected the end portal, so in the stronghold, I can go on the nether roof instead of flying over. I'm not going to show off that one, because because there's nothing there to show off. I do also have over here, on this side, with the area that I was previously killing, previously killing undead villagers to try to turn them into normal villagers, was over there, on this side of the river, is a few structures. First of all, this one, I made right here, you can't see much of, is a villager breeder. I got these two villagers here. I took this design from Cubic's Creations. I forgot what they would be, so I wrote them down. Their link to their video is in the description. And I'm also going to use the power of what I've done with the open to land to show off what it looks like. So we have these villagers who they farm, they get food, they eventually have enough food, and they breed. They make a baby villager. The baby villager will eventually try to go to the beds. It will fail, it will fall down here into the water, come over here where there's a bunch of villagers already existing. Then I can eventually just place a boat down. He didn't have a way to get them out of here, so eventually I just go boat here. I go boat here, block here, one of them climbs up into the boat, I break the block, and I take the boat up through here to try to bring them somewhere. I don't have a place I need for them now, but I can. Also over here we have another important structure that's related to villagers. That is, we might see it as we wait, but it is an iron farm. Down here, which was also why I need spectator to show off, there is 3 villagers with beds. They are nearby this zombie. And how it works is, around here, they see a zombie, they're afraid, they panic. But if they stand right here, they cannot see the zombie, so they're able to fall asleep in a bed. That constant ability to fall asleep and not fall asleep is what causes us all to be able to get panicked and make iron golems. Since there isn't much space for them to be able to make iron golems, they can only make iron golems here. Now, they aren't making any right now. I think I might have messed something up when I was making it, but it works somewhat well. We got here. They should spawn around here, flow into the lava, burn. I've already gotten a bunch of flowers and a bunch of iron. This farm was the tutorial at least I followed was from Real Jaden. I'll have their video in the description. Along with, in their video, they don't mention any credit, but they do in the description say credit for this creator, which for a day one build for an iron golem farm was like 28 minutes, so I didn't watch it even though it was on the Minecraft wiki. But like it's only 8 minutes of showing how to do it, and then 20 minutes to prove that you can do it in one day. So if it didn't have that, I would have already watched it and only credited them, and then done their design exactly. So now I feel bad that I basically stole. And then, like, if you look at the designs, they're very similar. Like, it's near identical to it. In fact, I don't know if there's any real differences. This one, if anything, just says a way you can do it without having lava. In case, like, you're actually trying to do it day one. Also, instead of going 8 deep over there and 3 deep here, he goes 7 and 2, which still works out well. I'm in lava! But believe it or not, that has not yet happened on my testing. I'm just not skilled. So, and then, I've made my own addition to this farm, where right here, I tried making a item sorter. So here, only poppies will go in. Here, everything else will go in, which should be only iron. Goes into a crafter, which, over here, has comparators to see once it is full, which will then turn on to let it put an iron block in here. I forgot about how other mobs can walk in there and then die from the iron golems that spawn, which will then put other items in here, which will mess it up, but oh well, I didn't think of that. At least this part works. The only problem was I didn't make a decoy chest for extra items to go to. But everything else of it works fine, though. And we've gotten a sizable amount of iron. Now, that's all we have over here, but back at the farm, while doing some setup, a fox walked through the nether portal, and then is just hiding over there. I don't know how to get him back, but I think we're just going to have a random guest just appear in this world. Okay, at the farm, I have made two additional mini farms. I've made a cocoa beans farm. These cocoa beans grow on these logs, on specifically these 5x5 area. You can even walk through them still. And eventually you harvest them with an axe, and then you put the extra beans in here. You have to be careful about it though, because if you use the axe to break it with the fortune, and then you try to right-click it, make sure you're not holding the axe, because otherwise then you strip the log and you ruin the design. I think it still works with stripped logs, but it ruins the design. Also over here, I have a cup farm. Unfortunately, to make more of this farm, I had to get rid of the water walkway, which I'll figure out something to do with that. Maybe make it above. I don't know. Maybe make it underground. Here's just simple kelp farm. It grows kelp. You walk down and you break it. And then you can put it in this barrel here. Voila, kelp. I'm just going to leave that kelp. And then, over in this direction, I've been putting some fence gates down for the horse also. But in this direction, I have not added any additional animals. But what I have done is, see those chests on the wall? I have made automatic farms for chicken and for wool. Not sheep, just wool. And so far, I haven't let it... Let me turn off their sounds a bit. Let's just go... Beep. There we go. So I haven't let it run for a lot, but we have some stuff. Along with over here, some wool. Now, once again, I'm showing spectator to show off the design, because I don't think I can show this one without breaking it. So the design for this is, we have a bunch of chickens in a hole on top of a hopper. These ones lay eggs. It goes into this dispenser. Here we have a bit of a redstone clock, which only turns on when this dispenser has an item in it, which will power this comparator, power the block powers the repeater, a strong power goes to redstone, 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 which will turn off this comparator because it's powered and cause a loop that only works if the block is here. But also this target block also takes the redstone, this block being powered, powers the dispenser, shoots out an egg here. Now, there's an anvil right here. Previous designs of this used to use a slab, which no longer works. So instead, a creator, which I can't show right now, because it's in the book and I forgot their name, had a farm that had this anvil. They had a bunch of other differences with the farm that I didn't copy. I'll still put their video in the description, even though it was just inspiration from them. Eggs go here, they grow up, they hit the lava, they fall down into the hopper, into chest, into chicken. The previous problem used to be, it works the same way with slabs, but now, Spencer shoots over it, hits the wall with the egg, and then the next egg fires out, knocks into the chicken, knocks them in, knocks the baby chicken into the lava, killing them, causing nothing to happen. So you need basically no eggs to lay in 20 minutes, which is just not how Minecraft's going to work. Also, Sheep Farm, this one I made completely on my own, has the system of sheep on top of, grass. I'm surprised they aren't eating yet. This grass, eventually they will eat it, which maybe we see with one of these two sheep. It will be seen by the dispenser. Seen by the observer. Observer powers this block right here. That block being powered powers the redstone, which powers the dispenser, which is full of Unbreaking 3 shears, because I have an Unbreaking 3 villager. You don't actually need this much. Which will shear the sheep, which will then drop the item into this Minecraft hopper, or minecart hopper, which works through a block, which goes into the normal hoppers, which will go into this chest. I have the extra grass here to make the grass grow back. I have the lanterns because you need light to grow for grass to spread. And I have glass to make it a bit easier for light to be there, because I think it makes it faster. I have 4 of these little pods, even though it is repeatable. And I did fill the rest of it with stone, so I'm not able to see things without breaking it, basically. That is the farms I did off camera. But I did something else major off camera. Oh wait, sorry. The creator is Trilloms. I'll have the video that I got the anvil idea from in the description, which will just be of their video, and also how they built their farm. But there's another part that I have with my villagers. But first, to show off my house, there used to be a large wall here of barrels holding extra items. I forgot how powerful shulkers are. Now all of them are just stored in shulkers, which is just so much easier. Also, on the outside, I have, to improve light levels, I've hidden some glowstone under moss carpet. It still looks good with the design, but now less mobs will spawn, which should be having less scare from creepers spawning near my base and possibly exploding everything I care about. And then also having to try to repair the land using grass, because I think like here one exploded and then I've just been winging it with fixing it. So I think here one exploded, and I don't know if this is the same corner or not. Either way, I finally completed my villagers. Completed has quotations on it, but I have every single max level villager trade in terms of the books. So I have every single book. They're not all the cheapest though. Some of them cost more than 1 emerald, even though I can get it lower. I can get it to 1 emerald. I have these ones I need to bring down to 1, and these ones are all the ones that are already at 1. Another problem with that though is based on designs I've been seeing just from other people making it. I've been watching some Minecraft series. They have it alphabetically organized by the letters, like such as you could try to fight Aqua Infinity, and then you have like Bane of Arthropods, and then eventually you find Curse of Vanish in an alphabetical pattern. I don't have that, and also I have some of mine that are shared, so I need to try to separate them so each villager has a separate trade to try to make the alphabetization work. I'm not going to do that now, I'm not going to do that for a while, but eventually I will, probably. For now, it's good enough. I'm not going to go out of my way. Down here, I also have what I believe is every max level, except Armorer. But I have max level, Cleric, Toolsmith, Weaponsmith, Butcher for all 4 of the starting ones, Fisherman, Fletcher, Leatherworker, Mason, Shepherd, Cartographer, the 2 different farmers, and then I have full diamond for Armorer. Now this one isn't max because you can get emeralds for chainmail, and I want an armorer that has all 4 pieces of chainmail armor. That has like a 1 in 60 chance, and you have to invest the materials every time you try to do it. So I don't want to try to grind for it. So I'll eventually do it. It'll be a while. Most importantly, Cartographer. We have Taiga Village, Savannah Village, Ocean Monument, Woodland Explorer, but in this case, Trial Explorer. We can find trial chambers in purely Minecraft. Now, previously what I've done to try to find structures is I've used chunk base, but this is more fun, and it feels more in line with Minecraft. So this is the episode. We're going to go to a trial chamber and just try to complete it and get everything I need. In this book, we have, that's not the backward space, everything I want to get. But I want to get this stuff from the normal vaults, which is the bolt armor trim, music, pattern. Omnis Vault has new trim, new pattern, new music disc, a heavy core, maybe 2, the wind burst enchantment, And then also, outside of the vaults, I need stuff from the pots. The 3 different shards that exist. Also, the creator music disc that you get from pots. And then some... Ignore that one. So I will need to move that stuff 1 chapter over. But now, what we can do is use the power of a horse and try to find where this is. And we need to go north, which is in that direction, along with the bit east, which is in this direction. So you have to go this way. So now, it's time for an adventure. I have now arrived at the location. It is unfortunately nighttime, but we'll live with it. Now, if I remember correctly, trial chambers also only spawn exposed, so I could try to find it through caves. But based on where we currently are, I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm going to dig straight down, or not straight down, I'm going to, in like a 2x2 hole, and just simply nothing bad will happen. Worst case scenario, I fly out with an elytra. So, let's dig straight down. Now, the equipment I'm going to be using is my default equipment, alongside the power of the ender chest, which can store a whole lot of items. Unlike last episode, I came prepared thinking that I might fill out my inventory, which, seeing of all the different blocks I'm going through trying to get down, I think this was a good idea. Was that 6 different blocks, and we're not even to basalt yet? Not basalt. Well then, here's the hole. Here are the blocks. I don't know if I would have ever found it, and I might have just been off the entire time if it wasn't for this cave. But I was right about it being exposed, at least. Do you think there's anything in this cave? Probably not. Let's just go explore the trial chamber. And let's get some achievements, some rewards, some glory. And let's see what's inside the wall. Minecraft Trial Edition. Okay. Looks like this is an central point over here. Oh god, we just spawned. We started a chamber. Let's check up here, see if this is a dead end. Worst case scenario, I can place some blocks to mark off a dead end. We got emerald and a power 1 bow. Okay, neat. Let's put the... We don't need this map anymore. Okay, actually, we maybe do. Let me just get rid of the map, though. Did I just hear silverfish? Oh my god, silverfish spawn here. I didn't know silverfish spawned in trial chambers. That's good to know. Stab. Good. You could get it from, like, the infested enchant. I didn't know you could get it, them just existing. Okay, there must be one more. For now, let's just break all the pots. Because I need stuff from them. Oh, hello. More silverfish. God, it's also in a lush cave, so we have all these vines. Stab. Stab. Okay, it looks like this one's done. Got a key. Wonderful. And we have one of... Oh god, my inventory's full. Let's do some more progress. Okay, we have managed to get the Guster Pottery Shard, which is one of the ones that we needed, so we can remove that from the list that we need. For now, ooh, look, an axe. Let's just rob the entire ones. And let's keep trying to... I'm almost certain it fell on the bottom floor, because that's just what they end up always doing. They always fall to the bottom floor. Let's go beep, beep. It should be good enough. And then just stab. Ooh, that's definitely another room. I know what room that is. That's the central point. So I probably want to try to stay away from it. Ooh, we got another shard. We got the Flow Pottery Shard. So we can remove that from the list. I did that wrong. I am pressing the wrong button again. There we go. And anything? Is there any more pottery shards up here before going downstairs? There we go. Okay, let's go downstairs now. We also got more spiders. Silverfish. Get over here, you. Just chilling on top. There we go. There should be, I believe, 6 spiders. Spawn in groups of 3. I could be wrong, and they could be a 12. But I think that's only for, like, slimes. You. There we go. And let's also break this to make it easier. Another key. Wonderful. And let me grab the axe I have. Also, honestly, a sharpness 4 iron axe is actually pretty fucking good. Especially since it still has 100 durability. So you get 100 stabs with it. It seems really nice. We are in a mine shaft too? Huh? You don't get that legit. There's just a mine shaft. Well, don't mind if I do, I guess. Give me all this. Multi-shot book. Okay, interesting. Interesting. It's in the wall. It is in the wall. It's just in the wall. That is funny. It's just chilling in the wall. Okay, let's break more pot. Let's break more pots. Try to find more shards, find more Lots of things. We got torches too, so that's cool. And I'm gonna shoot a bow at it. Whee! It's like a piñata. Just everything flew out. Okay, we have Frostwalker 1. Neat. I don't think I've ever noticed the glazed terracotta that's up there. Is that normal? Is it special to this? I don't know. Either way, this is a room that I don't think I've ever entered through this doorway. So that's neat. I've always entered through down there. That would be cool. Here we have a strays, so we get slowness. I do not have projectile protection. Which is unfortunate. Actually, I have a bow. I could probably shoot them. But I don't want to waste the specialty arrows. Oh god, I just spawned the breeze one. I definitely did. Okay. We got another one. Okay, let's try to get one of the achievements. One of them is to kill a breeze with their own... So we're going to need to stab. We're going to need to stab. Good. And now we're going to try to reflect it. I missed. Okay. I'm just going to try to farm it. I don't know how effective this is, or how much health he even has. And by that I mean how much he has left. Dang it. Okay. Let's try to just two-shot him. See if two-shotting works. Okay. I'm almost certain the first one hit, which looked like he even had crit particles. Which means I'm going to... Okay. I actually don't know how much a breeze orb does. Except there now. Okay, we got it. We got the achievement. Good enough. Give me that. Give me this bread. And maybe we also loot the dispensers so they can't appear anymore. Is there also a dispenser over here? I don't know. I don't think so, based on this ladder. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it's nice to see. Let's loot this whole room. Okay, I'm going to save all these trial keys until the end. I'm going to try to save them as long as I can. But I am going to write down when the where keys I can use. In this room I can use 1, 2, 3, 1 down there. So that's 4, along with 1 ominous. So we have, I'm going to call this main room number 1. Previously I've used signs on worlds, so I'm not mentally used to this. But there's an ominous up there, and I think there's no other one, but maybe there is upstairs. Either way, we have, I don't know which way. I don't know which way, because I can't look at them all through there. There's usually 2, like, larger hallways, and then 1 smaller hallway, in terms of locations. So, let's check out this room. I probably should have brought signs. Oh well. We're killing this blaze. I'm gonna stab you. Yeah. Have you heard about it? Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, sword? There we go. Now pull out the powerful bow I have, so I can shoot the skeletons that spawn on the edges. Dang it. Why do we have Jesus Vine here? We just got a floating vine, just hanging out. He's just invited to the club. Oh god, there's a barrel. Good enough. Give me the water bucket. I do not want to deal with that. Where's the axe? There's my axe. And now, wait, is there none? That's weird. This room looks weird. They even have the... It feels like this is cutting something off. I just don't know what. It's trippy. Okay, so this room has exactly the breeze. And exactly 1 ominous and 1 trial. Good to know. There's not even a second one on the bottom half. Weird. Well, good to know at least. In the meanwhile, let's keep trying to explore. Why do I hear so many spiders? It's probably the same spider over and over again, too. Okay, now this is the entrance to the main area, but we're not going to the main area. We're exploring every single side area to try to block them off, eventually. Nope, this is a vertical room. Oh, and it's the ones that take forever to spawn. I need the shulker chest with, or I need the ender chest with a bunch of blocks in it. This one, give me a bunch of blocks I don't need, like this. I don't need these blocks. Go block, I missed. I don't even want to show this room. It's just going to be annoying. Let's just skip this room. Okay. It actually got a bit dangerous partway through because I let all 4 groups spawn at the same time. Which, you know, if you want to be careful, don't do that. If you want to have a little bit of thrill when you're already wearing Protection 4 diamond armor, why not? It's funny. Just make sure you're eating food. Through all of them, we got, through the 4 spawners in this section, we got 1 extra key. And we've also found 3 of these chests, along with 1 ominous chest. Inside the loot, there's not much. I don't think there's any potions. I actually look like a porcupine right now. That's one of the good things about the room full of archers. You get to do mid-adventure dress up. We've now reached the middle section. There's 2 larger rooms. This way's a hallway. This way it seems to be just a one-off room. Down here we have a few beds we can sleep in. Oh, they're Christmas colored. That's cute. Dibs on the green one. I did not mean for it to sleep. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. There we go. And now I believe down into the water there should be an ominous spawner. No, it's over here. In this room there's an ominous spawner. Which is oriented in a way that you just can't see. So it's just like back to the wall. In this room there is an ominous spawner. So in case we get more of our potions, which I brought all of my ominous potions, then we can drink. Now, let's adventure into this room. Let's also fight these spiders. Give me this. Fight spiders. Break that, as I can. Yeah, save it for future grinding, so I don't have to waste extra time. There we go. And there is at least 1 more. Let me also just break more barrels. There we go. And I don't see any of them. They're either on the bottom floor, or they're just hidden up high that I haven't seen yet, because I haven't really been looking that much. Whoops. Didn't mean to fall. What did I just activate? Oh, hello there. Goodbye there. Give me all this. Give me this. Let's go back upstairs. Go back to looking. Let's eat a carrot. Maybe. We got a whole potion of regeneration. Wonderful. If only I could be harmed by anything that's in here. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm definitely going to end up dying in here. Oh, we got the Guster and the Scrape, along with the Flow. That means we have every single of the pottery shards. But according to what I looked at the wiki a while back, there's a certain music disc that you only get from breaking these pots, which is a problem because I want a lot of them. Okay, so this is a room that is hidden off, so I'm moving the blocks so it's no longer hidden off. And let's go check to see if there's anything on the 3rd floor. I know there's a combat room, but I just don't want to deal with that. So let's go look on this side at level number 3. Is that in my eye? No, it's not. Okay, is there anything on the walls? Here's one, along with a hidden area. Is there? This is a whole... Oh, it's the fighting room again. Oh, well, time to kill them all. 2 new keys for this room. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm sorry if you wanted to or watch this with me. I'm realizing that's actually a bit less interesting than how I was thinking of doing it. Also, I had some eggs and I just threw them and I got a chicken. What the? I got 2? I didn't notice the second one. Anyways, down here. Down here, we have... So, is there anything else on the 3rd floor? Okay, not on this side. I didn't look at the other side to get a good example. Okay, no, there's not. And we've explored... I know we've explored everything on the 2nd floor, which means bottom floor time. We also need to clean out my inventory. Okay, time to keep looking to see if I can find the pot. Not there. Not there. I should check out that in a second. Give me this. Get some tough in there. That's good. That's non-renewable. Every little bit of that helps eventually. Assuming the end game where that matters. I don't know what the actual odd is of the music disc being in here. Or if it even is in there. I think it is. Could be literally just wrong, though. Should be awkward if I base my whole plans around something that was incorrect. Either way, I should make sure there's only 1 doorway on the bottom. Yeah, there's only 1 doorway on the bottom. So let's go check out this path. Now, believe it or not, some of these stairways have, not here, but here, there's a hole here, and it goes down with a stalactite. Which means if you jump in, like I just did, you would die. It's kind of funny. And so this section had nothing of use, or it has nothing of use anymore, which means for future travel, we do this. So we know that that way was useless, or is useless to not go down again. Ooh, look, a spider and more spider. Interesting. I haven't seen that before. What the? It's like a little walkway. I think I remember what room we're in now. I forgot exactly what the room was. But hey, we got honey. Neat. We also got even more axes and more arrows. Wonderful. And up here we have a trial chamber. I want to just clear that one just to make it so I can clear my inventory. Let me go do that. Okay, time to see what we get from this trial. So an important thing about these, this is a trial vault, and per player, you can only access each one once. I can only ever access this one once. Once it's happened once, it's unusable, and I might as well break it. I don't know if I can break it, though, so I'm not going to try to. But technically it is renewable, because it has a memory of who's used it, up to 128, which means if 129 people try to do it, then the first one can do it again. That's not going to happen on single player, but you know, maybe we could try. Okay, and that was none of the things I need. There was 0 of the things I need, which means a beep beep, but then also we know nothing else is in this whole section. So I'm just going to literally close off the entire section using blocks. Just literally going to go beep, and a beep, and now we know this is useless. Okay, so it looks like this entire section is now done, and I want to fly down coolly, and then I forgot about how those work. That was lane number 2 of this trial chamber. Now, I believe lane number 3 is just its own individual room in the same way it was branching off from. Oh yeah, I know what this individual room is. Okay. So it's the breeze room again. So beep. And let's go fight them. Hello there, breezes. Get stabbed. Get stabbed. Can you stop jumping around? Just jump on it type musician. Not you. So, stay dead. Torque. Get in the hole. Geronimo. He's dead. Wonderful. Gun. I missed. Gun. I missed. I will shoot you all to death. I don't care how many arrows it takes. I have 1 billion of them. I have 1 billion of them, and you're giving me 1,000,000,003. Die. There we go. Give me this bread. Give me this bread. I'm eating the bread. I'm eating the bread. Is there anything cool over here? There's a trial key. So that means 1 run through the entire trial chamber got us 7 trial keys. Now, I should have actually wrote down, because I might have not have actually been writing down what I needed to. I guess I should say northwest east type thing. That would have been a better idea than what I've been doing, which was nothing. Ooh, weakness. This is going to be good for the zombie villager stuff. I don't think I need any more, but you know, just in case. And is there any more dispensers on the edges that I can loot for free stuff? I don't know. Give me this. Is there any? The problem is there's a bunch of these rooms where it's like they have expectations for you entering them from different angles, but they never actually bridge. There's no rooms that bridge between other rooms. There's just the hallways are the only ones that bridge. But all the ones like, oh yeah, it's a separate gate, and then the gate doesn't work. Like, look, what if this connected to a whole different area? But it doesn't. It's a problem. Okay, let's just use the trial keys I have to try to clear off the bucket list type list that I have. Okay. Nothing in that chest. Is there anything in this chest? There's a book. It has impaling. As a reminder to me, I do this. I don't actually need that block there. Where's my pickaxe? Why do I not see my pickaxe? Oh, there it is. That's why I didn't see it, because I'm an idiot. I go block in front, block on top to show it's hidden, because I've already done it, and I don't need to do it again. Emerald, emeralds. God damn it. I need 3 unique items. Show me. Nope. 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 Dang it. Okay. That's all the trial things in this room. There's still an ominous one up there, but we don't need that one. At least not yet. So I'll go beep. Let's go place. Run up here. And Let's go try to find 2 more to use. What else rooms are there? Is this the way home? No, it's not. Oh, this is the stairway to the one of these. Okay, wonderful. So let's go. Control key. Open it up. Show me something good. No. 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 Dang it. Okay, come on. Final try for this half hour. No. No. Dang it. Okay. So an important thing about these trial spawners is that they have a half-hour delay before they're able to happen again. Which means if this happens long enough, they can restart. If not, like this one. This I did when I showed up. Which means it's active again. Or I cleared it like half an hour ago. Which means it's active again. The best way to do it is to just literally like leave and then come back half an hour later. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna leave the game running for like half an hour real time and then come back. Okay, that's been about 30 minutes. Let's go try to get as many of these trial spawners at the same time. I'm realizing that actually might be a problem because I heard I activated this one before I actually showed up, which means probably somewhere on the ground. Just have to go looking for them. Yep, okay, on the ground we go. Oh, and also the spider one spawned. Kill the spiders. Get out of my way. You. Did I just hear thunder? Is there thunder going on? Or did thunder just start? Kind of funny. Okay, that is a speed potion. That's not useful. I'm gonna try to get as many keys as I can. While waiting, I should have gone around and tried to... Okay, more bread. Which means this middle area had none of the things I need. And if I remember correctly, there is... I guess we can drink the speed potion. Why is there an Enderman here? You know, no. Get out of here. You do not belong in here. Breeze. There we go, give me that. Get stabbed. Get stabbed, I said. And stab wound. There we go. Dead. Okay, that also had nothing. Wonderful. Wonderful. That one was also useless. Okay, so we have... I think that's the all thing. I should have wrote this down. Because I've already forgotten everything. I think this section has the high ones. So let's go get it. And then also use... I put all my cobblestone back. So I can't hide the fact that I've already gone through these two. Yeah, let's just... Maybe we do a jump cut till I've cleared all the spawners, and then we can see how many of the items I get. Okay, I've just finished killing them all. We even still have a key there. I've gotten 7 keys from this trip. But before that, I'm going to show something cool that you can do. So, if you have, which I believe I put them here, an ominous bottle, you can drink it to activate a harder mode of these, which will release a stronger key, which will be put into certain key rewards to get better rewards. And based on what level you drink is how long it lasts. This is 12 minutes, this is 24, and actually looking at how long that took, that was like 12 minutes. So I'm going to drink one of these, and then I'm going to fight them all, but I'm going to show it. But also and also, if you drink it, it removes the cooldown. So it resets the cooldown for at least a little bit, which is real nice when you're trying to grind. You get to basically do 30 minutes and get 2 runs instead of just 1. Anyways, I have to first clean my inventory. There's just so much stuff. Alright, it's time. Now, voila. They are now spawning in. They also have stronger armor on average. Like, look at that. That's diamond armor. Oh, where's my carrots? There's my carrots. I gotta try harder when fighting them. Luckily, they still aggro on each other. If you heard that noise, like it's sounding up, then that is the noise up there. Okay, I don't know if you're able to see it, but while in an ominous trial chamber, special effects get activated. Also, you gotta make sure you can't just die and respawn, because you will then lose your potion effect. So it's an additional reward to not dying, instead of just being able to throw your head at the wall until it works. Actually need a little bit more skill than usual. Also, as I think you can tell, I guess no you can't. But I believe this is stronger version of slowness. This is slowness 4. Let's not drink that regen potion, at least not yet. Also, look, there's two of these breezes now. Previously it was 1, but now there's 2 spawning at a time with a max of, with 4 total instead of instead of 2-4. There's also occasionally bonus effects, which I'm not going to particularly dodge, and I'll be able to comment on when they eventually happen to me. Fair. They apply lingering potions that get on the ground. Sometimes an arrow falls, sometimes a wind charge just plays. God, I wish I did not. It has not been as hard before. Maybe it's because I'm talking while doing it. Maybe it's also because I'm being careful. I'm glad I took the... Oh shit, wait, I did not. I thought I did. I hate how, because they also shoot particle effects, they can miss out on you killing them because they shoot an orb at you. Die! I can't even hit you guys because there's 2 of you. You, get in down here. I'm gonna stab you. Stab. Good, finally one of them's dead. Oh yeah, also, they apply the weaving effect with that lingering potion, which means you die, you drop cobwebs. It's nice for having a cobweb farm. You used to use a... Okay, not sword. You use a silk touch or shears. Can you stop shoving me in holes, goddammit? Worst problem is I can't even just seal up the holes, at least easily. I have to physically place blocks, because their things also activate the copper trapdoors that are around. Where are you? There you are. Die. They move so goddamn much. Give me that. What? Okay, but now you see particle effects stop happening, because it's all done. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get anything great from it, but look, I got steak. That's a higher tier of food compared to the other things I got, which already shows how much stronger these are. Well, also just the fact that they... yeah, let's eat the steak. Bang, we got sealed. We got dried out one, so guess what? It's not dried out anymore. They're already here. 2, 3. Okay, it's definitely the ones over there. So. Okay, now give me over here, you. Ooh, this one spawns 12 now instead of 6. Another show of it. That's more of an endurance battle, especially as these get harder to fight over on. Look at this. This is the speed effect, which gives these mobs speed, meaning they can fight easier. This one is wind charge, so I believe when they die, they have the wind charge effect when they die. Which is cool that they throw potions down. I have to kill more. Where? There. Die. Is there any more spawning, or they all fall to the ground? They must have all fallen to the ground. You. I missed. There. You. Die. Oh god, I also did the spider. What the saturation? Wait, haste? What is that yellow one? Well, I accidentally activated this. Look, you can see it. You see the lingering potion floating before it fires. And it gives you like a solid amount of cooldown, but there's a lot of stuff going on. You're fighting an army of mobs already. You don't really have time to think about that. Much better than the guys with bows. There we go. I think they're dead? No, wait. I think they're just done spawning. There's still more that exist right now. So you have to go find them. Like this one. Get back here. I didn't hear the noise of completion, which means there's still more. Like this one, who has multiple particle effects. I'm gonna stay out of the way for a second. And now we've got the ominous trial key, a special item which will basically just unlock ominous trials. Since this is basically just an upgrade. Or a second key. Oh god, there's still another silverfish around. I have to go find it. And I have to find it before my potion effect runs out. Gotta run around and go look for it. It's definitely somewhere on the bottom floor. I just don't know where. In fact, I didn't see it at all last time. It was worrying. I don't know, and I don't know how far I should go to try to find it. I don't know. Let's go clear the one that's in here. Let's beat him down. You. I forgot about how much this. I don't think shields work on these. I could be wrong. I could just be literally lying. I don't think shields work because it's an explosion. If they did, then I would be a lot smarter and to use one than what I'm currently doing, which is just running at them and hoping it works. Stab. And let's put these items higher up, except the arrows. Golden carrots. See? Steak and golden carrots. Stronger food sources. And, okay, there's nothing else here. I remember now. I hear spiders, but those are probably just ones outside. I don't know where the silverfish is. And those potion effects will keep happening as long as this one's still active. And it's going to still be active until I kill that silverfish. But I don't know where the silverfish is. Oh yeah, also occasionally an arrow appears. Like this arrow was shot by one of these effects. How do you find a silverfish? How does one find a silverfish? I can hear it. Is it there-ish? Wait, steak. Did I not pick up that food? I thought I picked it up. Or did it just randomly die? Maybe if it leaves a range, it counts as being dead? It must, because I still hear it. No, I hear spider. That's what I hear. I'm hearing a spider through a wall. Well, it died, and I don't know where it was, so, you know. Wonderful. Okay, now I think we now have to enter into the dangerous zone known as four skeleton spawners at once. That I'm going to just face head on, because why not? When in doubt, Leroy. Get him! Take his foam, Spider-Man. Luckily, I still have the long-ish 8-second cooldown, or 8-second delay between mob spawning instead of the 2-second that's in most ones. That's why I count this one as boring, because you have to wait a while. Oh god. Fortunately, they also have stronger armor like this. What the? Die. There. You. Oh god, fire charge. Eh, it's fine, we're slow. Oh my god, he's hiding. He's on the ladder! Where am I? Did I get hit by a flame bow or something? What the? Slime things. Oh god, I know what this potion effect is. Slime potion effect. If they die, they spawn slimes. Eat steak. Yummy. It is a very good idea to just eat food and just chug through the damage. The power of saturation compels you. Have you heard about Lord and Savior's saturation? All the particle effects. Look, it's actually a pretty useful way to get slime at least. I think slimes... Actually, are slime able to get? I guess probably not for this exact reason. No, it would just cause too many slimes to appear. Especially, like... You get stabbed. There we go. We got golden carrots from that one. Okay. Let's go down here and try to fight some of these guys. We cannot beat them in a ranged battle, so we're not going to fight them in a ranged battle. We're going to march at them with the overwhelming force known as diamond armor, who have mending, so they can't actually break. You cannot break these walls now, because I have the power of stealing your soul to repair. There. Give me. Give me. Give me. You die. This. And as long as you have the particle effect to when they get activated, then they stay. If you lose it later on, it doesn't disappear. I got so many particle effects. I got speed and slowness at the same time. Wow. Give me that ominous key. And give me those potatoes. And I don't think I got the rewards from both yet. Give me this steak. Eat the potatoes. What potatoes? Potatoes appear in here? I guess they do. Now down we go. And I think we've now explored everything on this half, or on this, I don't know, half quotation marks, it's third. And we have 5 minutes. Fuck. Panic. You have to run to every single one that's left. Eat the steak. And I think up top there is a... Oh, we've also activated this. Spiders. Technically we can also run and activate them all, but the potion effects and the special effects keep applying no matter where you are. They follow you. They see into your soul. They see you when you're sleeping. They know when you're awake. They know if you're fighting or running. So fight for glory's sake. I kind of just improv'd the song. It was not a good idea. Ooh, this is another one. I currently have the infested particle effect. That means every time I get hit, I have a chance of spawning silverfish. Now mobs can also have that, I think, which is a problem because I don't want that. If I remember correctly, on the 3rd floor here, there's one room which has it. Oh wait, is this the skeleton room? This is the skeleton room. I want to wait till later for that. Yeah, this is the skeleton room. That's too much. That's too much for me to handle right now. I don't know if I can clear that in 4 minutes. I gotta do the instead. Go over to this room and just clear this one, because I can at least go through. I think I can clear this one in 4 minutes. Oh wait, did I start in here? Oh, I started in here. Wait a minute. If I started in there, then that means... Did I go to here yet? I don't think I went to here then. I must have gone to the intermediary. Did I go to the end one? I literally don't remember. The answer is no, I did not. I must have just swapped those two in my mind, thinking that I went all the way back to here to start the loop again. Forgetting that I started going through the loop backwards. Okay, I need to, immediately after I kill these guys, and those who have accidentally spawned early, because I did not want to spawn them while I was fighting the skeletons. Okay, one's down. It's hard. Pogo stick men. You. Down. You. Down. Give me the carrots. Eat a carrot. I have so much stuff in my inventory. Actually, I don't have as much stuff as I thought. I still have plenty of stuff. Panic and murder. There we go. Give me the carrots. Okay. So now, with these 3 keys, we have more than 3 ones to access. I will now run over to the last room that I have not yet done to go finish that room. And that should be the last one. Or at least the last one that I can do on this current charge of the potion effect. Where am I? I'm going this way. Up to the right. I literally forgot where I was going. Get over into this room. Hurry. Activate them. We have 2 minutes. If 2 minutes to activate it, it's pretty fine. If it was 2 minutes to also kill them, then that'd be a problem. But luckily, it's not. Activate again. Run up here. See ya. See ya. I forgot there was one on each corner. Wasted some time. Oh well. You. Get stabbed. Now. I got a gun. I'm gonna shoot him down. I should not be trying to shoot them down. Oh god, not the slime effect. God, I need to stop walking into lava. Or walking into fire. I do also need to stop walking into lava, but that's not an issue for today. That's an issue for a future episode. Ow. Die. Ow. Stop with your punch bowl. Looking low on food after game. Oh god, silverfish. The worst part, silverfish harm you, which also causes the infested effect. Oh god, fire with silverfish is dangerous. Panic. Stab. Got silverfish. Gotta be careful. If you start panicking, then your sword doesn't have sweeping edge, which will cause so many more silverfish. Okay, we got one. That's a potion. Eat. Ow. Get stabbed. Stay dead. Stay dead. Stay dead. There's so many of these. Oh my gosh. They're literally just farming silverfish. But silverfish don't have any good drops, so it's not really useful farming. There we go. Okay, potion. Good. Give me that potion. And ominous key. That's good. Break. 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 Skeleton who's on fire. Wonderful. Skeleton who's also dead. Wonderful. This one had the particle effect of a fire charge. Break that. Break that. They're downstairs, aren't they? Let me eat the baked potato instead of the carrot to try to get rid of them. No, that's a chicken. That's not a guy with a gun. That's a chicken. I was panicking over a chicken. Wonderful. You. Stay dead. You, I'm gonna shoot you with a gun just because I can. I missed. There we go. Give me that ominous key. We finished at least this wave. These will also respawn, but still half an hour later, and also they return back to a normal trial spawner. So you need to drink another potion to do it again. Which is why some people have made raid farms. I haven't done that. I'll look to see if I need to. And by raid farms, I mean pillager farms. To get pillager captains to get the initiative bottles. And I did see one online. I haven't made it yet, but it seems like a cool idea. For now, let's go unlock all these chests. So I still need basically everything. Also, I looked at it. These are actually pretty rare. Like, all these are individually like 5%. These I didn't actually look up. But let's check it out. And let me also go put a... Okay, that was nothing. Let me also put just a bunch of this stuff away. I probably should cut this. Actually, I'm going to cut this. And now that is all sorted. I broke the floor again. Did not mean to break the floor. We can now use all of these keys. I forgot what they were called, even though it's right in front of me. Next up, the ominous trial key. A separate achievement for doing it. I fell on the ground. Whoops. Diamonds. Okay, so we did get some cool stuff. We got diamonds, a non-renewable resource. Enchanted golden apple. I still miss back when it was purple. I'm okay with it not being called notch apple. I still really miss that it was purple. But it's not now. It's just normal enchant glint. But also just emeralds. Which, I have too much. But it was a 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot what the 5th item was. I think it was more emeralds. Either way. So this room is done. Or not, the room is done. But that ominous key is done. Down here, we're going to use these 2 trial keys, and we're going to use them on the 2 individual items. Chicken, give me good luck. We got bow, arrows, emerald. Unfortunate. We got a book, which unfortunately the good book can't show up in this. Wind charge, other stuff. Unfortunate. Chicken, I'm moving. Chicken, you're losing your home. Leave your home or I'm punching you. There we go. Didn't leave the home. Now, down here in the main hall, there is still able to be used. Now, we're not going to block this up, even though it doesn't have any more chests that we can use. It still has the spawners we can use to try to get more chests from other locations. So we are going to do that. I'm going to see, can I get this from flying? No, I can't. Worth a try. I can climb in there through flying. That's cool. We're going to now access this ominous chest. Come on. We got a music disc. This is also pretty neat, so we don't have to grind it again. This one isn't needed once you get grinding, but it is nice to have. We also got the music disc creator. So we can remove that from the list. This creator. Fortunately, we'll at the very least need to go to get another trial chamber because we need this. I probably won't end up having time to do this episode, but I will just end up doing it. I broke the places on accident. Okay. And you know what? I'm looking at the time right now, and I think we don't have enough to do everything in this one. So, let's start jump cutting to where I am. And by where I am, I mean where I need to be to use one of these trial keys. It's not concise. Okay, room, armor trim. That's a really good one. We got a book of Silk Touch, I think? I forgot. Either way. The bolt armor trim is one of the things that we need. So we can remove that from the list of things we need. Wonderful. I did not mean to do that. Wonderful. Next room. Next ominous trial. Come on. Okay, we got another armor trim. That's useful. Also, diamonds are useful. Come on, wind charge. It's wind burst, but it's only wind burst 1. So, I mean, I do need to collect them all. So, you know, I'll just remove the armor trim from this section. And then, you know what, let's replace this with 2. Because I need it. I think I want multiple, because I'm going to want one of everything. Which includes level 1, level 2, and level 3. And then also a mace who's max enchanted. So I need multiple of those. For now, I think this entire section is done. So next one. Next trial key. What do we get? We got emeralds, an arrow, iron, emerald, nothing else. Dang it. Well, let's go over here, since it's right in here, and check out the ominous trial. Okay, another enchanted golden apple is still cool, but it's also not one of the things we need. Same with the bottle being cool, because I haven't made a farm yet. But it's also not one of the things we need. So, next area, hopefully. Next trial spawner, or next trial thing. Give me stuff. Give me... Dang it, give me a bow and some arrows. It's not even that good of a bow. Next ominous spawner, come on. Okay, another copy of the trim. That's not needed. Okay, then. That was not what we need. And we're out of trial keys. Or out of ominous trial keys. And I know there's at least one ominous trial spawner left. Which means we just won't be able to get everything from this run. We're going to need to use another bottle. And I believe... I don't know if there's an open trial key I can use in this room. Is there? Oh, they're all of them are open. Okay, good. And come on. Something I need. Dang it. Okay. Okay, so it wasn't in that one. I'm gonna wait like half an hour, kill them all, drink a potion, kill them all again, and then try to open more vaults. Okay, after looking around, it seems like almost all of the ones I still need to do are in this room. So, let's check to see if we get everything. This room has nothing. This one has golden apple, that's neat. None of the ones we need, though, so still nothing. So we use these as a reminder. Also, I cleared out the entire ones, not just enough to have keys, because I'm going to need to use more keys at other trial chambers. Can I climb up this? I can! Does it work? It does! I just don't need to bridge over there. And the ominous trial key. I already have the music disc. Right? I already have the music disc? Yeah, I do. Great. Wonderful. One of the unique ones, and it's one of the duplicates. Okay, we try again, but we go to that ominous key, and I need some blocks. Okay, I believe there is 0 more trials in here. There are 2 more ominous, including this one, and we got one of the things we needed. We got... Okay, that was a density, that's not one I needed, but we did get a flow, and flow is useful. We can remove the flow banner pattern that we need. So we're getting closer to having every single banner pattern. And we still need the last ominous one, which I believe is the one that's buried underwater. So we're going to go up and dive down into it like a fish. Whee! And break this. And you know what? Let's replace. And let's see. Another enchanted golden apple. You know, we got 3 of those, but not a single one of the other things. How likely is this? Like, that feels like way too common. Either way, we've now fully explored this trial chamber. What is there left to do in here? Honestly, nothing. So, the next thing to do would be to find another one. But if you look at the time on the video, it's already over an hour, and I like having mine as just over an hour. So I think this is where we shall end today's episode. And off camera, I'm gonna go to a second one, maybe a third. But you know what? First, let's just get an achievement real quick. Bang! Wax off. We got an achievement for scraping wax off a block. Funny enough, almost all of them are waxed, except I think exactly 2 in a certain layout, which I don't think we have that layout. But a certain 2, which maybe we can see. Is it these? No, it's not. But a different layout has like the stairs go like less up here and more up halfway through, and those ones aren't waxed. You can see those eventually get more and more decayed like this over time. Anyways, there's another achievement for... Oh wait, let's get the other achievement. Laying up. Where it's just scrape a copper bulb with an axe to make it brighter. Funny enough, you can't see now because I'm using full bright, but these have a lower light level over time. Kind of makes sense. They're decaying. They're not as good. They got built up. Anyways, you know what? Let's see. Can we do any last minute ones? Use a wind charge to launch yourself upward 8 blocks. We can do that because we've got a bunch of these. Let's get this achievement right now. Let's go find a place that has plenty of blocks to jump up. Let's go into like the hallway over here. Oh, is that 8? This is 8. Wait. Dang it. Okay, so I guess it wasn't that. I don't know how to do it. Maybe an elytra helps? Oh, there's gotta be... Okay. There we go, we got it. Use a wind charge to launch yourself upwards 8 blocks. Nobody was doing like this to try to help. Okay, now I think that's basically all the ones that we can do here without doing some weird things, like maybe finding one of those. So I think this is where we will call it for today's episode. We've done a lot, but we could still do more. For now, I think off camera, I'm going to go to a second trial chamber, except instead of trying to find a cartographer, I'm just going to use Junkbase, a wonderful website for finding a location. I'm realizing how I say this more often. It sounds like I'm sponsored. I don't think they would sponsor people. But oh well. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you all next time. Bye!